Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From monster slams to dishing the rock to cleaning the glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network, together with our roaming partners, covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Some might say Homes.com is the best home shopping site. But why? Is it their sleek, ad-free user interface? Enjoy search experience without distraction. Maybe it's their unmatched school insight, featuring district detail and reviews from expert sources like Niche, every parent's dream. Or is it their super comprehensive agent directory, or how they always connect you directly to the listing agent on every listing? Homes.com even offers a comprehensive search experience with 22 data visualization layers, 7 environmental layers, and an option to search by commute and architectural style. Homes.com is bringing you all the in-depth info you need. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, that guy, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree. He's a Pro Bowler, an All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And guys, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. we want to thank each and every one of you for your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock, and we can't think of a better way to celebrate the new year than with a bottle of Shea. Now, if you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and be safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We just dropped Nightcap and Lovers Collection on Friday. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are extremely limited. So once again, once they're gone, they're gone. Ocho, Team Shaq wins the All-Star game, 41-25 over Team Chuck. The OGs wins the first ever new formatted All-Star game. Ocho,
I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Did you like this format?
Listen, I didn't like the format, I don't even like the games. For one, the players aren't even playing for real. Obviously, it is the All-Star break. You wanna be cautious to make sure you're able to come back and get through the All-Star break injury-free. The format, it hasn't made it any more interesting than it was before. The point of having this format was to make it more interesting for the viewers, for those that are basketball fans. But I think they made it maybe 5 or 10 times worse than it already was. I'm just being honest with you. And this is from someone who is not a huge basketball fan, but is getting more into the game of basketball. This didn't help any, not one bit. I'm not sure what Mr. Silver is going to do about it. I think maybe the players can come up with a better idea to make it interesting. This just wasn't it. It just wasn't.
It's hard to get it back once you lose it. We saw that with the Pro Bowl.
Yes, sir.
And I kept trying to tell those guys, Ocho.
Yes, sir.
I say, guys, they're going to cancel this. They're not going to keep giving you guys free money like this. You can't play touch football in a tackle football league.
Right.
And y'all say, listen, I'm not telling you, look, I want you guys to go. You can play. We've done it. I went to a number of All-Star games. You went to a number of All-Star games. It wasn't like a regular season game, but it was like a nice padded practice. What they were doing, and now, I mean, they're just running down, jumping up, shooting threes. It's hard, Ocho. And that's what I tell them. I say, man, it's going to be hard to get it back. Yeah. And this is not it. Look, I get it. I thought the Team Shaq, when they played the Rising Stars, I thought they played harder then. I was like, you know what? If the East and West actually played like this, okay, this might be doable, Ocho.
Yes, but then you're not gonna get the starters to play like that, Unc. You know them boys ain't gonna go out there playing hard like that.
No, I mean maybe you try one-on-one, maybe you try horse. You got to try something, Ocho, because this just ain't cutting it. But this is not cutting it.
Horse is not going to get the viewers. That's not going to grab your attention. You have to have some type of format that's going to grab the viewers' attention and have them locked in the entirety of the time. If anything, I say bring back the East-West, and let's say the winner gets home court advantage or something. Do a buy-in where each team puts up $1 million. You know, if money is an incentive, they will play, You know, that's what the boys about. They already have FU money, so what is the incentive for them to play hard?
Well, it used to be, Ocho, before they started raising the revenue, because when I first went to the Pro Bowl, the winners got 10,000, the losers got 5. Right. Well, you really needed that money because if you invited 10, 11 people, that 10,000 was gone. You damn sure better try to win that game.
That's your overhead.
You damn sure better try to win that game, Ocho, to offset some of that cost. But I just don't really know how the NBA can get it back. Because the guys have made a decision. They're not going to play hard. They're just not, Ocho.
Right. I just told you, listen, get it back to the East versus the West.
Yes.
Have a pot. Have the players, let the NBA put up the pot. Let's say $5 million. Say $5 million. And the players get to split that $5 million. They get a cut. That's the only way. It has to be. In order for them to play hard, it has to be incentivized with money. Nothing else. There is no format that's going to get them to play hard.
Think about what you just said, Ocho. Some of these guys got $250 and $300 million and $320 million contract. Ooh. And I've got to I got to incentivize you for you to showcase your sport. Well, let that sink in. Think about what you just said, Ocho.
Yeah,
I've got to further incentivize you to showcase your sport. So this is when the collection of the NBA's best player, 24 of the best NBA players. Now I need to further incentivize you.
Yes.
It used to be an honor to go to the All-Star game. It used to be an honor to go to the Pro Bowl.
Right.
What happened? Ocho, what happened?
You know why you have to incentivize it? We're in a different era. All-Star break, that's PTO. That's the player's PTO. This is my time off. So you telling me I need to work during my break. Okay, you know what? I made the All-Star team. I'm an All-Star. It's a great achievement. You know what? I am honored. At the midway point, you feel I played to a certain level where I'm worthy of being one. But you know what? If you're not paying me right, like I'm being paid during the regular season where I do go all
Nobody
out.
plays their All-Stars like that. NFL, you don't get paid like you do in the regular season, Ocho. Baseball, hockey. Ocho, think about this. So if it doesn't mean that much to you, why the hell they complain when they don't make it? Because every year we hear NFL players complain they didn't make the Pro Bowl. And we see basketball players complain. And we see all of this. But now when you get there, you don't want to play.
Can I tell you why they complain when they don't make the All-Star? Because they understand when they make the All-Star on their resume, it looks good when it's time to get paid.
They
understand that is leverage for their agents when it's time to talk contract negotiations. Yes, I'm an All-Star. I'm an All-Pro. You know, whatever it is, it may be. That
just don't go.
Good.
Ocho, you know how it is. Once you get tired, once you reach a certain level, what did Tom Brady do? He stopped going. A lot of these quarterbacks, they stopped going.
Right.
Okay, let somebody else have that spot that's going to be inspired to play and play. That's what I did with man, who the backup? Who first alternate? Hey, bro, I'm out. Go ahead and take it. Because I understand, like you said, it's going to look good on their resume. I'm not going to go over there and bull job around. I did 1 year, but I was in a contract year. When I was in a contract year, contract year, I said, oh, no, I'm not finna get injured. And we ain't take with 2 tight ends, and Tom Coughlin was running double tight end. I said, y'all kiss my butt. I'm out of this thing. I said, I'm out of here. First quarter, I went and got me two ice bags, put on both knees.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were hurting or not, but they felt good after the game. But this bugs me, Ocho. I really hate it because this is an opportunity. I grew up watching the All-Star game and watching Bird and Magic them go at it, Isaiah and them. And you see the younger cats, Garnett and Kobe, they was trying to beat the East guys.
They was going at it, boy.
I don't know when this, Ocho, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know when this happened, where the disconnect was, they like, hey, let's just dunk and shoot threes. Play no defense, dunk, shoot threes. I don't know when in the Pro Bowl that they decided they were going to play two-hand touch. I don't know the exact year, but I knew the exact moment when I said, you know what? They're going to cut this ish out.
Yeah. But you know what? Who comes up with the format, Mr. Silver, you know?
Well, he's trying stuff. You see, baseball, I get it. In baseball, Ocho, you throw the ball, you try to put bat on ball, hey, you run the base, you try to catch. But it says, okay, whoever wins the All-Star game, that's who has home field throughout the playoffs. Well, maybe you might need to do that for the All-Star game. Instead of the best record, win the All-Star game.
You know who needs to come up with the format for it to be interesting, to get the players to play?
Who?
The players. The players.
But you know what killed me? All these players. Oh, Michael Jordan. Oh, Kobe. And go look at Kobe and Michael Jordan in the All-Star game. Since y'all love them so much.
Oh, they going all out.
But that's what I don't get. I love the Mamba mentality and Black Jesus. And then y'all get over there and y'all lay it down. See, that's the problem I got, Ocho. I ain't got to listen. Guys that make it, I think they're more than they've earned that right to be there.
Yes, absolutely.
But you can't applaud and laud someone for how they approach the game, and then you go over there and you lay it down. Because that's what y'all do.
Right.
That's what y'all do. Maybe they need to have Michael Jordan come in and give him a pep talk.
Nah, Mike chilling with that cigar, man. Mike ain't coming in to talk nothing, but I'm telling you what the format needs to be. Matter of fact, you know what you can do? Sometimes you can listen to the people. That could always be one. If you don't listen to the people and it's not working, the format's not working with the NBA officials who create the format, leave it in the players' hands.
Ocho, they left it in the players' hands. You see, you got 211 to 186. You got shooting threes and dunks. They left it in the players' hand, and that's what you got. Don't let the players F it up. They left it in the players' hand, just like the Pro Bowl. And what happened, Ocho?
Yeah.
You got no game no more. You got a
Yeah.
skills competition.
Flag football.
Yes. So
Yeah.
no, do not leave it up to the players. That's the problem. They left it. The problem is
Right.
that they gave the players too much control.
Yeah.
Somebody decided this is the way we're going to do it. They tried everything. Well, whoever wins this quarter gets $300,000 for their favorite, for the Boys and Girls Club, or your favorite, the charity that was adopted. That didn't work. They tried something else. That didn't work.
Right.
This right here was a bullet. Look, I love Jimmy, Mr. Beast, and he come out there and the kid won $100,000. But come on, man. At some point in time, at the end of the day, it's still a basketball game.
Yeah.
All these gimmicks and all that other stuff, Ocho, it's still the fundamentals. Look, the MLB, they have the home run derby.
Right.
But it's an all-star game. You put bat on ball. That's what it's about. Football is about catching, running, and tackling.
Right.
Basketball, they play tougher at UCLA. They play tougher at the Summit in New York. Now, you mean to tell me you're going to do that in the offseason? But come All-Star game when it's the opportunity for you to showcase for the world to see.
That skill
Y'all
set.
lay it down.
Yeah.
And then y'all wonder why the ratings. Don't wonder why the ratings are falling.
Right.
You know why.
But also, now you got to be careful now. Now we asking for the players to play a little bit harder at the All-Star game on break. Now what happens when somebody get hurt? Then what?
Ocho, think about the 50 years before they did this. So you make it seem like all of a sudden this is something new. Like they just instituted the All-Star game and asking these guys to, you know what? Play basketball. You make it seem like they just instituted the Pro Bowl and asked them guys to tackle and catch and run.
Right.
They've been doing that.
Yeah.
The only thing that they didn't try to do was kill the quarterback. They didn't try to kill the quarterback.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, you got tackled.
Right.
Guy catch you coming across the middle. He ain't gonna really try to lay into you. He might put a shoulder into you, but you know, I got they threw me a seam one year and running. I saw him. I just braced. That's all I could do. He ain't go all out.
Right.
Guys are not gonna go all out, but you got to do more than what they're doing. That's just not nearly good enough.
What I enjoyed, obviously your era and my era, when it came time to the Pro Bowl, we played some football. And now we didn't like try to knock somebody's head off.
No.
We thud up now. We thud up you're gonna thud up real good.
Right.
You know, I'm here now. I'm here.
Yeah.
Man, remember when Sean Taylor caught the punter?
Yeah, Brian Mormon. Yeah. I was at, yeah.
Man, stop playing.
But I get it. But I just don't know. I just don't know what else. Something needs to happen. But I mean, because you know, I don't know how salaries keep increasing if the fan viewership keeps decreasing.
That's a good one.
I mean, I look, they about to lock in starting next year. They're on a new how many billion? $11 billion.
Woo!
I think they got $11 billion with Amazon, NBC, ESPN.
11 billion?
Yeah, over the next 10 years or something.
Oh, okay.
11-year deal worth $76 billion. Come on. Salaries are going, think about it. Salaries are going, Supermax players with one team, you be on one team, you make X amount of all NBA teams, $350. In 5 years, that's going to be $400 million. Somebody's going to be wanting their money. Now, y'all get mad when teams trade y'all and keep y'all from getting that Supermax contract. Because you see, a lot of people thinking that's what they did with Luka. To keep from paying $350, we got this thing under control. So don't get, just like I told you the other night, Ocho, don't get mad about a problem you created.
Right. I got a question. Now, understanding Luka and his greatness, especially on the court, they traded him away because of things that were going on off the court, in which they didn't want to be on hand to pay him $350 million for that Supermax. Can you tell me another player who's in line to get a Supermax?
Shea can get one, but Shea's only be $290.
So what's the difference? Why is his $290 and Luka's was going to be $350?
Because Luka, but that's not Shea's original team. Shea got traded from the Clippers.
The Clippers.
Right.
Wait a minute. Why are they punishing him for him getting traded? He ain't got
Because
nothing to do with
they call that bird rights. Team that drafted you, Larry Bird. You could play a guy up team, and it doesn't count as much against the cap, or it doesn't count anything against the cap.
Oh hell, oh man. So he missing out on money because y'all decided to trade me. And matter of fact, if you look back at it now, you should have kept him.
Yeah, the Clippers should have kept him because they traded what they wanted. Kawhi was going to go to the Lakers unless they got him Paul George. And that was one of the things. That was one of the pieces that they wanted. They wanted Shea. They wanted Gallinari. They wanted all those first round unprotected picks. They wanted all those pick swaps, and they got it.
Right.
And Shea has blossomed. Reports said Doc did not want to do him. Said, "Hey, Kawhi, just give this guy a little time. He gonna be special." Kawhi said, "I don't got time," and there it is.
Yeah.
So, it's I just like I said, I mean the dunk contest. I mean McClung, he's single-handedly saving the dunk contest.
Listen, but is he? And what I like about it. I like the reaction from the players. I like the reaction from the players. I like the reaction from Zach LaVine. I like the reaction from John Morant. With them boys won now that will make it exciting again. I'm not sure if
we've heard that before.
Huh?
We've heard that before. Guys get excited. Oh, if you do it next year, I'll do it next year. If you do, and it never happened.
Now listen, we talk about two dunkers now. We ain't just talk about anybody. We talk about two people that are creative.
We've seen it. We've seen and heard that before. We'll see. I hope it happens. Okay. I hope they come back and they play. Mac McClung says, "Nah, y'all need to give me a $1 million appearance fee, and if I win, I'll take that little measly 110. I ain't just coming back. And if I don't win, I don't get nothing. No, y'all will give me. I'm the only guy in NBA history to win 3 consecutive dunk contests."
Right. I have a question, Unc.
Yes.
How can he continue to elevate and evolve his game outside of dunking so he can have opportunity to play at the highest level?
Well, he seemingly can't get out of the G League. He was on the Lakers and had a couple of good runs, but he and Austin Reeves came in. Didn't he and Austin Reeves come in together? And you see Austin Reeves just get better and better and better and better.
How tall is Austin Reeves, you think?
Probably like 6'4", 6'5".
Well, how tall is McClung?
6'2".
Okay,
that's why it looks so good when he dunked.
There's your problem.
He's elevating.
Yeah, but there's your problem as well, though. You understand if you're 6'2" and going to play in the NBA at the highest level, do you understand how special you have to be?
Yes.
You have to be. How tall is John Morant?
Probably 6'2".
You see the difference?
Mm-hmm.
Special. It's only one of them in the NBA. It's only one job.
Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, you got to do more than jump high.
Oh yeah,
you got to be explosive. Ja has handles. He can get to the rim. He's slithery. He can finish.
Everything.
Yeah,
everything.
He's gotten better at shooting. He's gotten better at shooting.
Yeah.
Matt, he has the jumping. Now they got to work on the other aspects. Draymond Green says players on the Rising Stars don't deserve the privilege to play on Sunday. Do you agree, Ocho?
That's not nice. I mean, if they're Rising Stars, look at the name. What are they called again, Unc? The what?
Rising Stars.
That means.
Hey, Draymond, had y'all guys done what you're supposed to, guess what? They wouldn't be.
Yeah.
The commissioner's trying anything to drum up interest in this game.
Yeah.
You created a problem, and then when other people try to solve and rectify the problem that you guys created, you get mad. Mm-hmm. How about you guys play a little harder, and the Rising Stars wouldn't be playing on Sunday? We wouldn't have had this format. 4 teams and divided up and this and that, and the game goes to 40.
Yeah.
I'm confused, but I'm confused why he's upset for a problem they created.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with Draymond, but obviously he's feeling he might be the voice of reason for other players as well that feels like the Rising Stars shouldn't be playing. But listen, again,
they wouldn't be.
What Draymond needs to do is get with LeBron, get with some of the other veteran heads in the NBA and figure out a way to get the interest back. And the only thing I can think of, and I know the NBA might not like it, is they need to incentivize it even more to get them boys to play hard. go back to the East and West and have a pot of money that the winner can split. As a matter of fact, and the loser don't get nothing. The loser don't get nothing.
Ocho, you making $70 million a year. You gonna get incentivized? You gonna get excited about $1 million? Stop it, Ocho.
I didn't say $1 million. I said 5.
Ocho, think about it. I guarantee you, every one of those guys today that was on that court pulled up in a private jet. After the game, they're gonna get on their private jet and go to wherever they're going.
Right.
It ain't money, Ocho.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen,
money might have been the motivating factor for them to get to that level.
Right.
But after that, that's what you have to really, really appreciate about the really, really greats.
Right.
The Bradys, the Jordans, the Kobe. After they had all the money,
they
had all the fame.
Nothing changed.
They still played as if they were flat ass broke.
Yeah. Yeah. Chase,
now we got to continue. We got to continuously incentivize it. I've got to ask a guy, "Hey, bro, for extra $500,000, would you play hard when you're making $50 million? When you're making $50 million on the court and you're making another 25 to 30 off the court? But can you just do this for us?"
Different.
It's
different.
At some point in time, they're gonna have to come to the conclusion that the game is not gonna be played. It's not.
How about I got another one? How would you like to see this? Now you might not like it, but I'm just throwing this out there. We have all these people in the world that play LA Fitness on the parks. What do you think about civilians playing the NBA players on All-Star break?
No. Remember they was complaining? They complained about Mac McClung. He was in the G League. They complained about him being in the dunk contest. You think they're gonna be excited about somebody coming off the street?
I'm listening. I'm just trying to think of things that will get the viewers' attention. Now that'll get the viewers' attention because you got dudes that play hoop that never made it.
Stars get fans' attention. Ocho, why you think teams want to get them?
Hold on. If stars get fans' attention, then the viewership wouldn't be declining.
But they not playing hard. Ocho, when you come down and you see a team shooting 55, 60, 73s, what's exciting about that? When you missing the 50 or 60 of them, you take 65, you take 73s, and you miss 55 of them.
Right.
Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah.
Nobody runs. Hey, you get a 3-man break, everybody run behind the line and try to spot up for a 3. Nobody goes to the hole. That's nothing exciting about that.
Yeah, you're right. Listen, I don't have an answer. Somebody do, but they got to come up with something. They got to cut.
No, they don't.
Got to come out.
Cancel the game. It's okay.
And there wouldn't be no All-Star break.
Yes, it would. You still have the 3-point competition. You have the skills challenge.
Oh, okay. Just cancel. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, the All-Star game. Hey, you get selected to the All-Star. You're not gonna go play. Hey, skills challenge. You want to do the skills challenge? You want to participate in something? Okay, fine. But there will not be a game on Sunday.
Okay.
Because y'all ruined it.
That's a good way. That's a good way to look at it. It's not gonna happen, but I like where your mind is at.
LeBron sits out the All-Star game. It's his first time missing an All-Star game in his career. His year 22, he's a 21-time starter player because of lingering discomfort in his left foot and ankle. Mm-hmm. Do you agree? LeBron accepted knowing he probably wouldn't play.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. But he done been there 20 times before that. He's earned the right to be able to sit out an All-Star game where they're not going to be playing serious anyway. It's okay.
Exactly. Sit out. Now let Norman Powell get an All-Star game selection. Just like Giannis. Giannis knew he had a little slight injury. He pulled out. Now Trae Young is a 4-time All-Star selection.
Right.
That's the problem that I got. You're right. He earned the right. But he didn't get it until Saturday. You know you're not going to play. Why you block somebody else from playing? That's just like you, Ocho. You know you're not going to play in the Pro Bowl. Right. Some of your first alternate, but you go over there.
Well, hold on now. Hold on. Now, what if LeBron, even though he wasn't playing, wanted to be there and be part of the team?
Giannis was there. Did you not see Giannis in his
Okay.
uniform?
I see,
Giannis
I
was
see,
there.
okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. He should have pulled out completely in general.
Yes.
Now someone, okay,
He
I
could.
see. I see what you
They
mean.
obviously they still gonna let him come. He's still the biggest name in basketball.
Yeah.
Sure, they're
Okay.
gonna love to have him come. Let him walk, get introduced. In year 21, in year 22, a 21 time
Yeah.
starter, NBA starting for LeBron James.
Right.
Give him that. Let the fans see that. But bro, come on, man. Norman Powell deserved to be. I thought Norman, he didn't deserve it. He earned the right to be there with the way he's played in the first half of the season. Now, I ain't breaking news to the chat. Y'all know I'm the biggest fan of LeBron's biggest supporter.
Right.
Been that. But I disagree. I wholeheartedly and strenuously disagree with the decision to make this announcement the day of the All-Star game.
Right.
He knew he wasn't going to play. Y'all think LeBron just made this decision today? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thinks that.
Yeah, but and honestly, I can't even be mad at him because this is LeBron. I mean, this is LeBron. If there's one person that, you know what, if I'm not gonna play, I've earned every right to decide Sunday morning or decide Saturday morning.
No, LeBron James is not bigger than the game of basketball.
I didn't say it was bigger
So
than
you
the game of
talking about he's
basketball.
earned the right? No, he has not. No, he hasn't.
What?
No, I vehemently disagree.
Oh no. Oh, and now I vehemently disagree with you on that. If LeBron James, the all-time leading scorer in the NBA, decides, you know what, at the All-Star game this Sunday, I don't want to play. He should be able.
No. I'm not saying he doesn't have that right. I'm saying he doesn't have the right to do that Sunday, the day of the game. Make that decision on Thursday.
Wait, you're
Plus,
telling
the fact of the matter is, you leave Shaq's team. Now Shaq's team only has 7 players. They're down a man.
7 players, 5 players, 4 players. They ain't even playing for real. They might well play one-on-one. You just said it yourself. They just shooting 3. They might well just play horse.
Okay, so he couldn't do that? Okay, do what Giannis did. Giannis says, I'm not gonna play. And guess what? Trey got to come. Norman Powell would have got an opportunity to come.
I have a question, huh?
Yes.
What if it was a lingering issue and it didn't flare up until he got there?
Man, stop it, Ocho.
I'm asking the question. That's a possibility.
So let me ask you, it lingered. So what did he do to cause it to flare up?
Shit be acting up now when you hit your 40s now.
What did he do to cause it to linger? Did he play basketball in between Wednesday night and today?
He just played
Wednesday. Wednesday. He played Wednesday, remember?
Right, yeah.
So Thursday he was off, Friday he was off, Saturday he was off. Sunday he makes an announcement that he's not going to play in the All-Star game. So I'm just trying to figure out, what did he do in between Wednesday after the game and today that caused it to flare up?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. I would text him and ask him, but I agree and disagree with you, honestly, because it is LeBron, and the fact that he's made the All-Star for his 21st year, if I'm not mistaken.
21 straight starts.
21 straight, and he wanted to actually be there, even if he didn't play. And I think that's why he didn't pull out.
He could have. Giannis is there. Giannis is there.
That's Giannis. We talk about LeBron.
But you said he wanted to be there. He could have come and do exactly what he did. Nothing.
Well, I listen. I agree with you to an extent, and there's another side of me that doesn't agree with you. So I get what you're saying. That's what LeBron chose not to do.
That's all Ocho. But I'm saying,
yes, sir.
I don't want to play. But don't show Ocho. You know good well, if you've been sick for 3 days, why you show up on them people's job and then go walk into work? I ain't gonna be able to come to work today. You could have called in to do that. So we could have had somebody come in and fill up your job. Now you leaving, we ain't got nobody to fill the spot.
Right.
Why did you come tell Ocho? Why did you come tell me you're not gonna be able to work today? You could have called and did that.
Uh-huh.
I just like I said, look, hey, y'all know how I feel about LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna disagree with him on this one. His uncle disagrees strenuously and vehemently on this decision.
I got you.
Hold on. Hey, let's take a listen to LeBron's explanation of why he didn't play.
Kind of more a maintenance type of wear and tear situation.
I mean, it's a little bit of both. You know, I was hoping that it would feel a lot better this morning. You know, but it's not as where I want it to be. And you know, with 30 games left and us trying to make a playoff push in the Wild Wild West, I felt like it's very important for me to kind of take care of myself and understand, you know, what's coming on. So I want to say it's maintenance. Well, it is maintenance, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I have to look out for myself when it comes to this injury that I've been dealing with for years.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you a question.
See?
There's 30. Hold on. Let me ask you a question. So I just want to know this, Ocho. Maybe you can help me out with this. When did he realize that they needed to make a playoff push? There was 30 games left, and they're in the Wild Wild West. Was it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or was it Sunday morning, 3 hours before the game? So I'm just trying to figure out, when did that dawn on him? Man, we're in the toughest conference, the Western Conference. There's only 30 games left. This is the Wild Wild West. We need to make a playoff push. So I'm just asking you, humbly, when did he come to that conclusion?
You know, humbly answering, I don't know. I'm not sure when he came to the conclusion. But again, we talk about LeBron James. We talk about the LeBron James who has 30 games left, and he's deciding to take the All-Star break off and literally take it all the way off. I understand your point in saying, you know what, if you're not going to play in the game, allow someone else to come in and you can still attend. He chose not to go that route. In him choosing not to go that route, I still agree with him because it's LeBron James, and that's what he decided and felt was best for him to do.
But guess what?
Talk to me.
Tell the people at home, when you fly, what happens to joints? What they do, Ocho?
They flare up.
Oh, so you mean to tell me he got on a plane, altitude with joints swell, ankle swell, knees swell?
Yeah.
You mean to tell me he could have stayed in L.A. and nursed those injuries? You don't say, Ocho.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
A lot of times, you know, if you have things like knees and stuff like that, they might wouldn't let you travel because, I mean, you traveling, it doesn't help it.
No, it doesn't.
So that's all I'm saying. LeBron has a right, but I'm just saying nothing changes. If he makes this decision on Thursday, he still gets an opportunity to come. He still, the crowd still gets to hear him introduced. Norman Powell gets his first All-Star game selection.
Right. No
harm, no foul. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's it.
I got you. I got you. I hear you.
It's just bad. And like I said, I think Norman Powell has earned the right based on what even before, like when James Harden earned the right to be there, but early in the season, Powell was cooking folk. Powell was the one. Now James has gotten it going early, scoring, doing what he did. You know, James always gonna be able to score the ball, but mainly he was facilitating. You know, getting 10 assists, getting 11 assists, things like that. Norman Powell is a straight ball. Hey, let them rip. James is coming up, and now they got Kawhi back, so they got 3 scores. They're playing really, really well. But I would have loved to see Norman Powell get an opportunity for his first All-Star game.
Well, you know what he got to do? He got to use that as motivation. Goddamn, LeBron ain't want to move out the way. LeBron ain't want to give up a spot. Boy, you got to do something else. You got to come a little harder next year.
Ocho, he's never gonna get voted in with the fans. Trae Young is leading the league in assists, and it's not close. He didn't get voted in. He had somebody had to get put the players and what you call them and the fans like, okay, Trae, if Young doesn't pull out, he doesn't go. Last year he was 27 and 10. Well, he didn't go.
Hold on now. Hold on. Now wait a minute. Now my little cousin ain't played tonight either. So we got that same energy for Ant-Man. Nephew ain't played tonight either now.
The reports are that he was sick. Now I don't know if he got sick traveling.
So when did he get sick? Did he get sick Wednesday? Did he get sick Thursday? Did he get sick
We
Friday?
we won't know. But here's the thing, though, Ocho. Look, Ant-Man ain't the draw. LeBron is. It's not gonna create. I mean, people. I see people in the chat talking about what about Ant? What about Ant? Really? Y'all compared Ant to LeBron? All I'm saying is, look, LeBron just let Norman Powell go. He's still gonna get introduced. Just like they introduced Ant-Man. You see Ant-Man? Let's give it up for Ant-Man. He walked down there, they applauded him. That's all.
Hey, hold on. You heard what you just said, right?
Yes.
You just said, I know y'all not comparing Ant-Man to LeBron, but you
No.
saying LeBron should have pulled out for somebody else.
LeBron should have pulled out for Norman Powell. I don't know who the replacement is.
You know
Look, my thing is, this is how I am, Ocho. This is how I operate. If I'm not gonna play, I'm letting somebody else go.
Yeah, but see, you talk about what you would have done. We talk about LeBron, and LeBron don't want to move the way you would move and make the decisions. Giannis
Why? It's 21. It's just because Ocho. Once I found out that, hey, it's not like they're gonna take if I don't go, they gonna take my Pro Bowl slot away. Cause then I just go, hey, I be on crutches going over there, Ocho. Hey, right. I need this one. Hey, cause and I was first alternate 3 times, Ocho.
Right.
So just think, in 14 seasons, Shannon Sharpe goes to 11 Pro Bowls. That looks better than 8, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
But I just look. Like I said, I don't know Ant's situation. They said he was sick. Ant probably got a lot of other stuff on his mind. But like I said, that's the only thing. And I don't have a whole lot of critiques or criticism of LeBron because I think he's got enough of that in this social media era.
Yeah.
But if Ant-Man knew he was sick on Thursday, get your ass out the way too. You know, man, they know I am. I keep it right down the middle. Yeah. And if you were sick under the weather, I don't know who's another team guy that probably would have made it if he because AD's got an injury. AD made it. Right. He had to come out.
He's hurt. He ain't got no choice.
Right.
Hey, but that was funny, boy.
But you know, Ocho, a lot of times these guys they don't always be in position.
Right.
Because it's just like a lot of times these guys that they go every single year.
Yeah.
Every single year. Just go look at your offensive linemen. For the most part, the offensive linemen, once they go a couple of times, they go and go and go. Because you look on average, offensive linemen probably have the most. Look at Bruce Matthews, 14. You look at Merlin Olsen, 14. You look at the offensive linemen. They go 8, 9, 10, 11 times unless they just completely fall apart. Guys that's up and coming that don't have, it's hard to break through. Now, once you break through, Ocho, you know that first one's hard to get in.
Oh, yeah, but once you get it, it's smooth sailing. All you got to do is just be consistent at what you do. That's it.
I don't know. Because here's the thing. Tyrese Maxey is in the East. So they'd have needed somebody from the East to pull out and for Maxey because Maxey is playing out of his mind.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know who the other guy would have been in the West had Ant-Man and LeBron pulled out, but that's just me. That's the way I feel about it. Ocho, Mac McClung wins the dunk contest. 3-peat.
Yeah.
Job might enter next year. Levine said he might come back one time. Giannis on the tweet. Giannis, we've seen you in the dunk contest. No. You too tall.
Yeah.
He's too tall.
Listen, not only is he too tall, Giannis doesn't have the creativity. He doesn't have the creativity to win. Now, first round, you might do a little something, but you don't have the creativity to go deeper into the rounds for the dunk contest, man.
Right. He said, I got hacked. My kids tweeted that. They came next to my nightstand, took my phone out of the charger, went in their room and tweeted. I found out this morning. That's the thing. And people get upset about LeBron. LeBron didn't enter. I don't look at LeBron as a creative dunker. I look at LeBron as a power dunker. And if he goes against someone that's creative, he's going to lose.
Yeah.
He's going to lose.
There's only a few of them now.
Right, but you look at a Zach LaVine, creative. You look at who was the other? Aaron Gordon. You look at some of those guys like that. You look at a Vince Carter. You look at guys like that. They are creative dunkers.
Right.
You see when Jordan. See Dominique lost to Jordan. I do think Dominique won. Hold on. I think but you see when Jordan came with the creativity, doing all this and the up and under and the doing all this stuff that we hadn't seen before.
Right.
And you like, because before that, it was one hand, power dunk, dunking from the free throw line. Jordan, they do it for Jordan did from the free throw line and put it out there in front of you like this here. Let you see it.
Yeah.
He coming and doing it sideways, rocking the baby with it. You see how that look? That's why Mac McClung jumped over the top of the car.
Yeah. And then
reversed it.
Yeah.
Mac McClung reversed it and then spin and dunked it over Evan Mobley. He caught it off the guy off of a hoverboard.
Yeah.
Dunked it and dunked it.
Hold on. What about the one where he jumped over dude, then touched the rim with the basketball?
Yes.
Hit the rim with the ball, and then creativity. Creativity every time, you know.
That's the one he did with Evan Mobley.
Yeah, you got to be able to jump first now. You got to be able to jump first. And I don't think the big guys, especially the taller guys, have enough creativity to be able to do some of that stuff. Or it won't look the same because they're too damn tall.
They're too tall. That's why Jordan looks so good doing it. Because he's 6'6". Yeah. Mac McClung looks even better because he's 6'2". And you're like, how long is this guy gonna stay in the air?
Right.
Ocho to take it from the guy, put the ball on the rim. Look, he's looking at the rim as he touches the rim and then dunks it.
Yeah.
Think about the guy off the hoverboard. He takes it out of his hand. Boom, boom.
Wait, McClung got my kind of vert now.
I say,
what you think his vertical is?
Probably, I would say above 45, maybe even 50.
50? Has there ever been anybody that could jump like that? 50?
Yeah, but see, the thing is, they measure their jump running. You know, in the NFL, you stand flat-footed and jump.
Yeah.
And we've had guys that go 45 and a half, 46. I think Gerald Sensabaugh went 46. Boss Bailey went 46.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just athleticism, just raw athleticism.
Yeah.
In the NFL players, they got it now.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can tell a guy that can run fast is normally explosive because that's fast twitch muscle. Yeah. So you look at guys that run them 4.3s, go check their vert. Those are the guys that's doing 40.
Right.
And so I would not be surprised if Mac McClung has like a 48, 50-inch vert to be able to be that high over the rim, Ocho, at 6'2".
Yeah. You got to have bunnies now. You got to
and he don't have long arms. So you look at a guy like Giannis or a guy like KD that have have wingspans of damn near 8 feet. Mac McClung really is a normal dude. If you saw Mac McClung walking down the street and you're not an avid basketball fan, you walk right past him.
Yeah.
He looked like an average dude.
Yeah. Hey, that's crazy. I didn't know me and his vert was exactly the same. Check the numbers now.
Oh, but he was in all 50s. Castle, had he not missed that first dunk, he missed it like 3 or 4 times. So I was surprised they gave him as high a score as they did, considering he missed it so many times. Mac McClung, he missed the first dunk? I think he missed it, one time? You think he ran up there one time? He's like, okay, I got it now.
Yep.
50, 50, 50. Ain't a whole lot of, if you go back and look, I don't know how many times he's got anything but 50s. I mean, bro, you dunking over Shaq or you dunking over Taco Fall, man. Come on now. So it was, and see, I think the thing is, Ocho, people don't want to give a guy credit because normally when I first started, because the dunk contest started in the ABA.
Yeah.
It wasn't the NBA. And when the NBA absorbed the ABA, they brought it.
Yeah.
And you had stars. Your guys that actually participated in the dunk contest, they were actually in the game. You had the Dr. J's, you had the Clyde Drexlers, you had the Dominiques, you had the Michael Jordans, you had the Vince Carters, the Kobe's, and you know, you had those guys. So those were the stars. Now, Mac McClung got the G League. You got guys that are like role players that like nobody knows who they are. You're like, who is he?
Yeah.
So that's the problem that they're running into. And this just when you thought the creativity, like what can they do? Here come Mac McClung say, I'm gonna jump over a damn car. The body of the car, not the hood, the body.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna reverse it. Okay? I'm gonna take it out your hand as you stick it through the sunroof. I'm gonna take it out your hand and I'm gonna reverse it.
I remember I did that. I did that at Bunch Park.
He was it's gonna be, but he's saving the dunk contest, Ocho. He really is.
Yeah. I mean,
He really is. He did an unbelievable job.
but this is the thing about it. After a three-peat, now you got other players chiming in, players that can actually dunk, players that are creative, players that we have former dunk contest winners saying they're gonna come back. That will make the game that much more interesting. It's getting to the point now with McClung continuing to win. The dunk contest might be a little bit more interesting than the All-Star game itself.
It used to, well, no,
it for real.
but think about it, Ocho. The 3-point competition. I mean, because think about it. You get Steph, you get Dame, you got Clay, you got some of the best 3-point shooters, but none of the best dunkers are in the is in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
So that's what's like when you remember. You go back and look at Clyde going up against Mike and Dominique.
Yeah.
When Sean Kemp was in it.
Yeah.
I mean, they used to have guys that
D Brown, remember D Brown?
Yep. D Brown won it. Larry Nance, I think, beat Dr. J in the first one. I think it was back 83, 84. But it's tough. And I think the thing is, like I said, for me, I never thought Bron was a creative dunker. Power dunk. Can he dunk on people? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think the most creative dunk was the Rock a Baby. I think that was maybe like after the Kobe situation. He did the Rock a Baby. But I would like to see Ant-Man. I would like to see Ja. I would like to see go against and Levine and Aaron. Aaron Gordon said he's done. He said, y'all ain't finna rob me 4 times. I done got robbed on this block I ain't coming down here no more. I done got robbed 2 or 3 times. I ain't coming down this block anymore. Damn y'all.
Yeah. And would be nice. And creative as hell too.
Ocho, check this out. CP3 and Wemby were disqualified after trying to hack the NBA Skills Challenge. CP3 thought he figured out a way to skirt the rules of the NBA All-Star Game 2025 Skills Challenge, but he and Wemby were disqualified for their shenanigans. The final stage of the three-part Skills Challenge involves shooting, but to get through the relay with the fastest time as possible. Wemby and Paul didn't actually shoot the ball. They just raked them from the rack. Instead, they flung the balls quickly towards the basket, not engaging in any sort of shooting motion.
Hey, listen, if you're not...
They violate the spirit. Ocho, see what I tell you?
What?
If you create something, somebody is going to try to find a way to be cheated.
Always. Now you know that. Now if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Now don't tell me you ain't cheat on your test back in the day. Now you know.
Ocho,
look at the
skills challenge, Ocho.
Man, here you go.
Lord have mercy.
Skills challenge, SAT, FCAT, any kind of test.
Well, if I cheat on the SAT and got like 500, I don't know who the hell paper I was cheating off of. What they get 3?
You need to complain. That's why you always got to sit next to somebody smart. Shoot, how you think I passed mine?
Bro, last I checked, when you go into an SAT, take an SAT on a college campus, you're not gonna know any of them damn people. Or at least I didn't. They from all over the state. They coming from Savannah, Reedsville, Glenville, Hinesville, Forestry. They coming from all over. I ain't know not one person in that class. And I had just played the game, got in late, had to get up there early. I was like, I already know.
You got to look. You know, the smart folk got to look to him now.
Buddy, I see you.
And that's my dog. Where my
Yeah.
homie at?
Come on.
Titus.
I wanna see you. Come on.
What they do, twin? What they do, boy? Huh?
Why you ain't
Yeah. Made his little appearance.
I'm gonna see
Okay.
you down to South Florida. You want to go down to Florida?
Yeah, come on down here with your boy.
Say they got some labradoodles down there.
Oh yeah,
I'm looking for a labradoodle.
we got
She
we
needs to
got
be
him.
about 95 pounds.
Yeah.
Make sure she got all her shots. She up to date.
Oh yeah, she up to date.
Okay.
She up to date. I got something for her. I take good care of Titus.
Oh.
I got farmers dog. We got farmers dog.
Man, CP3 know better. How long CP3 been in the league? 19 years?
Yeah. Trying to find a shortcut.
Yeah. No, that was what you call him. That was CP3. But he know everybody was going like, come on, CP3. Wemby's like, I'll take it. I'll take the blow for this one. Yeah. It's kind of like when you remember the Pistons didn't shake the Bulls' hand,
Oh yeah.
and Bill Lambert said that was me.
Yeah.
When everybody said, man, everybody, you know damn well that was Isaiah.
Uh-huh.
But Bill Lambert don't really care.
At all.
Bill Lambert don't care. He said, I take the. Adam Silver says he's empathetic with Mavs fans, but believes Mavs did what was in the best interest of the organization. In terms of anger at the fan base, I'm empathetic. I understand Dallas was in the finals last year. I've also said this before. I like Luka very much. It seems truly authentic that he was stunned, and you could see it in his body language. I am sympathetic to the Mavericks organization. I've known Nico Harrison for a long time from his prior tenure at Nike. I've also gotten close to Patrick Dumont, our new governor in Dallas. I can say one thing for sure, whether or not history will ultimately judge as a smart trade, they did what they thought was in the best interest of their organization. I have absolutely no knowledge or belief that there were any ulterior motives. Ocho, chime in.
They thought they did what was best for the team. Can I ask you a question, Unc, real quick? Chad,
Yes.
ask you a question. The trade was made. It's been about what, a week, maybe 2 weeks to this
2
point?
weeks. Mm-hmm.
2 weeks. How's that trade going right now?
AD got hurt.
How's it? Okay. Okay. I'm just curious. I would like Adam Sandler to come out. Adam Sandler. I would like Adam Silver.
He come out too.
Hey, I want Adam. I would like Adam Silver to come out and speak the real. How about you tell the truth? How about you be honest?
What you want him to tell me? What you want him to say?
I mean, I want him to say how he truly feels. I know. I want to say exactly how he truly feels. You making that goddamn trade was goddamn ridiculous.
But you do realize he's the commissioner of the NBA.
And that's the problem. The fact that he's in a position of power and he can't say how he truly goddamn feels because he's a commissioner.
Have you ever heard Roger Goodell say how he truly feels?
Yeah, when the cameras ain't rolling.
Okay, he probably said that when the cameras ain't rolling. Ocho, you got to understand, people in position like that, you can't say everything that you feel, or you won't be in that position long.
Right. And that's the problem with society now. Huh? That's the problem with people in positions of power. Everything is fake. Everything is PC. They never get into people some of the things they want to say. The people are saying it at home, but the person that's sitting in the highest seat refuses to say it because they got to be PC.
When you had trash quarterbacks, you didn't say that. When you had trash quarterbacks, you didn't say they sucked. Why didn't you say that publicly?
Time out. Let's rewind. Let's go back to my career.
Yes.
What quarterback did I have that sucked?
All your quarterbacks. So all your quarterbacks were great.
I had John Kitna, good, and I had Carson Palmer.
What about
I had Tom
Brady. There were games they weren't good, and you didn't say they weren't good.
Oh, whoa! This is a game of football.
What
Now,
you mean?
Wait, let me finish. We strive for perfection. We strive for perfection and greatness. And if we fall short, that means we're good. They weren't bad. Everybody has a bad game. You had bad games. But you didn't
say when they had a bad game. Why did you say that?
Because 99.9% of the time, they're good.
When they had a bad game, why didn't you say my quarterback sucked?
See,
You said you want people to speak to. Nope, that's not what you said, chat. Chat, that's not what he said. He said
that's completely different.
How you say I want you to speak how you really feel.
Having a bad game doesn't mean you suck. You know what? My quarterback had a bad game.
He sucked this game. Say my quarterback wasn't good this game.
For one, I don't even talk like that. For two, I just want Adam Silver. See, that's what we need. You talk about you can't do certain things when you're in certain positions.
Yeah.
Look what 45 be doing. I ain't gonna say his name. Look what 45 be doing.
Ocho, yes.
Acting a plumb fool.
Ocho,
doing all the things you're not supposed to do when you're at when you sit at the highest seat.
But you have to understand what he is. He's their Dr. King. No, you laughing, but that's how they view him because he's emboldened them to say what they feel. So there's no more decorum.
Right.
There's no real respect. You throw that out the window. You say whatever.
Right.
I don't want to live in a society where you get to say whatever, do whatever, and it just like, oh, that's how I really feel. I don't want to live like that.
Okay, I understand what you mean. I
mean, it was like that. It used to be like that in the 60s.
Yeah.
They said whatever, they did whatever. You came home in your uniform and you wore your uniform out, they would literally kill you. Because a black man had a uniform on.
Right.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think as a society, as we become more advanced, our behavior should also become more advanced. We shouldn't go back. Now, some people might think that's okay. Let's go back to where it was.
Right.
Well, where it was for you might have been great. It wasn't great for all.
Right.
And it's never going to be great for all. But I think it can be better for most. That's just me. Hey.
Right.
But no, look, I understand people in position like a commissioner.
Yeah.
You have to sometimes you got to take all that because that's what the owners do. The owners pay you to take all the criticism that they're supposed to get.
Right. Okay.
You see how people blaming Adam Silver? He knew about it. So what's he going to do? You see, David Stern was able to block a trade because the NBA, they owned the Hornets or the Hornets at the time. So they could block that trade because they didn't think it was in the best interest of them. Right. They got no say so on that. It's just like what did Rodgers say? Roger Goodell, our commissioner, always says, we let team handle team things. That was a team decision. You can't force us to keep a player if we want to trade him.
Right.
I get that. I get it because you're looking at Luka at 25 years of age, 5-time first team All NBA selection, and they made a move that came out of nowhere. You didn't hear anything. You heard no murmurs. You heard nothing about Anthony Davis being traded. You heard nothing about Luka Doncic being traded. And all of a sudden, Shams drops that bombshell.
Yes, sir.
So it caught everybody off guard. And because of the players that are involved, and also because you didn't hear anything about it. That is the biggest trade. This is the biggest trade in NBA history.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
But like he said, we'll see if only time will tell, Ocho, if this was the right move.
Hey, listen, only time will tell, but it's telling right now. It's telling right now, and it's telling real early.
Titus, get out here. Go place. Oh, go ahead, Ocho.
Okay, chat. I'm back. Anyway, y'all see my jacket? I just came from the Andrea Bocelli concert. I bought me a jacket, a little Bocelli jacket. I know y'all probably y'all ain't into opera or nothing like that, but if you go on a nice little date with your girl and y'all in the car, man, put some Andrea Bocelli on. He has a nice album that you might enjoy. It's called Love in Portofino. I think that's it. It might be Love in Portofino, but check him out. Check him out, man. You'll like it. Matter of fact, he might be coming to your city soon. Go on Google and check that out. And something different. You might enjoy it. Okay, he's back.
Yeah, he gets it's past his bedtime, so around 8 o'clock he gonna start getting antsy. He gonna want to go to bed.
Be all over the place.
Reporter asked Ant-Man. Report said Luka Doncic was 270. What's the heaviest he's been? Maybe in the offseason. Ant-Man says 240. I hope they ain't trade me when I was 240.
Wait, Ant-Man, he that big? He ain't look that big in person.
He's 6'4". So when you know, hey, when you tall, Ocho, you can put some weight on now.
Wait on, yeah. Because I was never mind.
So that's why tall guys, 7-foot guys, they got to be careful.
Right.
If you look at Kareem is stayed
He's
relatively
thin. He's
thin.
thin though.
Because what is it like? After you get like 7 feet tall, it's like cut like every year. It cuts like 5 years off your life.
Whoa.
It does. It's some kind of stat that I saw, but it was years ago. For every inch over, it's like 6, 7. What is it? No, but Luka's what, 6'7"?
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
As far as I mean, that the taller you are, it takes years off your life. You think that's true, Uncle?
Yeah.
Is that just a saying?
Height and that, yes. Okay. Hold on.
Damn, that's scary, boy. That's scary, boy. That's scary. You think maybe is health issues, health problems as you get older?
It says, according to research, there appears to be an inverse relationship between height and life expectancy, meaning shorter people tend to live longer, have longer lifespans compared to taller individuals. A study found that for every 2.5 inches of height, a
Right.
person's risk of heart disease declines by 13.5%. However, research suggests that shorter people have lower risk of cardiac deaths.
Mm. I don't like that.
Bro, you 5'11".
Now you know I'm 6'4". Don't do that now. Come on now.
Uh, I'm gonna find that. I'll find it. Huh? Azzi Fudd scored 28 points for the number 7 UConn Huskies as they ended South Carolina, the Lady Gamecocks, 71-game home winning streak. They trounced them by 29.
Woo.
87-58. UConn had lost their past 4 to the Gamecocks. Paige Beckers had 12 points, 10 assists, 7 rebounds. The UConn took control late in the opening quarter and was up 22 by halftime. Uncharacteristically, the defending champs, South Carolina, did not respond and lost for the first time at home since North Carolina State beat them 54-46 December 3rd, 2020. That ended the 4th longest home winning streak ever for women's Division I basketball history. Obviously, UConn have the longest. UConn won like 112 games straight. And then they got another 90. And then I think it was Tennessee might have the 3rd longest. Because, the Lady Vols with Coach Summit, I had an opportunity to meet her. I love Coach Summit. They used to have that stank in the 80s and early 90s. Did you watch this game, Ocho? I watched it. I was like, damn, Coach.
See, I missed that one. I missed that one. I saw the highlights. I saw at halftime where they were down by so much.
Yeah.
And I was shocked, obviously, because I didn't expect them to perform like that, especially after winning 71 home games, in a row. But again, it is UConn. Despite UConn having, maybe 3 or 4 losses, maybe it might have been 3 before coming into this game.
3, yep.
UConn always plays well, obviously, despite the losses they did have. I didn't expect them to win this game, but after
They didn't shoot well.
when it was that kind of deficit at the half, I didn't think South Carolina would be able to recover.
They the Gamecocks did not shoot the ball well.
Yeah.
Johnson didn't shoot the ball well. Powell didn't shoot the ball well. Nobody. They were 18% from 3 of 17. They was 38% from the floor, 23 of 61. You're not going to beat UConn. And considering Paige Beckers did not score, it was Fudd that did a number on them. but Strong had 16, Fudd had 28, Chen had 10, Beckers had, yeah.
You know, if anything, I know it's really nice to go undefeated. It's a great feeling to go undefeated. But if you're gonna lose one, let's lose it early. Let's lose it early and get it out the way.
Yeah, but man, coach will bounce back. They just got to get better play. They got to get better play out of their guards.
Yeah.
Johnson played 24 minutes. She's a starter, and she had 0 points. I mean, what they have? 17, 21. They had 27 points from the starters. Your starters give you 21, 27
Right.
points, you ain't winning.
Yeah.
Because they're eating up so many minutes.
Right.
Ocho, according to reports, Aaron Rodgers apparently pleaded to stay with the Jets. Before the Jets announced this week they are moving on from Aaron Rodgers after 2 seasons with the team, Rodgers reportedly tried to make his case for why the Jets should keep him. According to the New York Post, Rodgers pleaded with the Jets to give him 1 or 2 more years as the starter during his final conversation with the team. Rodgers aggressively urged the Jets to keep him, but once the decision was made to part ways, Rodgers accepted it.
Yeah. I mean, I'm that's tough. That's tough. I think Aaron Rodgers can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Obviously, you got to a point where you've always been great and the team has actually needed you and you're always in a position of power, you know, where you always had the leverage. And now being on the other side of things, the other side of the fence, now seeing, okay, you know what? Well, we don't need you. Things are different now. As great as he once was.
What's I say? What's I saying, Ocho? What do I say? What they'll do?
Oh, they'll
What
tolerate
they'll do?
you. They'll tolerate you until they could.
Now, I want you to tell me one thing. One thing Aaron Rodgers did in his 2 years there that could justify the Jets keeping him for another year or 2.
Not a damn thing.
So not showing up Dominican. Think about it, Ocho.
Yes,
They said that if you were to come back, you'd have to be to everything.
Yeah.
So that told them, number one, you're not invested. Okay, how does going on Pat McAfee every single week? And I love P-Mac. And hey, great platform. But for the Jets, how does that help them?
It doesn't at all. And it definitely doesn't help because the fact that you weren't winning. Not only were you losing and get your butt kicked every goddamn week, you're going on the show and then you're creating controversy with some of the things that you're saying on that McAfee show.
Yes.
You can't have it both ways.
Yeah. Now all of a sudden he want to be about the team when he's never been about the team.
Oh, and he won't be if they were to bring him back.
Thank you.
You don't change overnight.
Nope.
A leopard spots never change, Unc. A zebra stripes never change, Unc. They never change. They just go about doing things differently until they get you where they want you. Then they go right back to the normal program.
Yes.
Always. It's always been that way.
But a lot of this had to do with I fought the Jets because when y'all got y'all butt on that plane and flew out there.
Yeah.
Yes. And when I want Randall Cobb, I want Alan Lazard, I want Nathaniel Hackett. What the hell do you think he thinks? He thinks he's the king of the palace.
Yeah, but also, not only does he think he's the king of the palace, but he understands he needs those that's already been around him, that he understands, that he trusts, that he knows.
How did it work out for him?
It didn't work out the way you wanted.
Tell me. So you paying guys? You gave Alan Lazard 3 years, $33 million. Now, congratulations. Now, hey, the one thing you can say about him now, if he likes you, he likes you.
Oh yeah.
If he don't, he don't.
Yeah. You right.
Now, but I'm just saying, when you're trying to ingratiate yourself to a team, if that's what you truly want to do,
yes, sir.
You adopt the team aspect, the team concept. Yeah. You need me to be here for minicamp? You need me to be here for OTAs? I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out why was he so big that Peyton Manning never missed those. Tom Brady didn't miss Tom Brady when he went to Tampa. Where was he? This man was breaking protocol, throwing the ball, can congregate with his receivers in the park.
At the high school field.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
You see the difference when guys are bought in? See, a lot of guys talk about team. But you see, if I were to remove that A and that T, what is it, Ocho?
Me? Oh man,
that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see, and I'm on the outside. I'm looking for the peripheral, but
Right.
all I know is what's being reported. I don't think he's done anything to ingratiate himself to the team that says I'm a team guy and I
Listen,
want to be a part of this team.
Yeah, we all know that. Yeah, hell, Ray Charles could see that. You haven't done nothing. You ain't done nothing to come back. You know good and well. Pleading, like, listen, if you had something to fall back on when you do the pleading, then you have a case.
Yes.
But, I mean, you ain't got nothing to fall back on.
What is like? Oh, and then you come up with this cockamamie. Well, mandatory means different things to different people.
Man, stop playing.
You know what? Hold on, so I'm gonna look up the definition of mandatory because I thought mandatory was what it was, but
Man, while you looking that up, man, shout out to the homie. We got new subscriber, good friend of mine, Cam down there in Boston watching, man. I salute you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, homie.
mandatory, required by law. Wearing helmets were made mandatory for cyclists, which means you're required to do it. Mandatory attendance is required, which means, Ocho, you're required to be there.
To do it, right.
So I don't know what mandatory, so maybe it means different things to different people.
Right.
Who? Somebody that doesn't know the definition of mandatory, it might mean something. But if you understand, and Aaron Rodgers is highly intelligent, if you just listen to it, he'll tell you. He's highly intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
So the team, maybe we made a mistake. We're here. And remember, Ocho, I kept telling you, I said, yes, Ocho, he and Garrett Wilson on that sideline in training camp. It's just training camp. They gonna get them
listen, let me tell you why I said that. Because listen, me and Carson were just like that too in training camp. That's all. Me and Carson were like that in training camp.
Let me ask you a question. How many years did you play with Carson?
Turned into during the season.
How many years did you play with Carson?
10.
Okay. How many years had him and Garrett Wilson played together?
Okay, you're right. Yeah, it was early. But that's that fire though, Unc.
All I know is Garrett Wilson.
That's that want to.
How Garrett Wilson win offensive rookie of the year of the entire league with Zach Wilson.
Right. Yeah. Because Zach Wilson was a better quarterback. Just FYI. And I told you.
He a better quarterback than who?
Huh?
Better quarterback than who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the old Aaron Rodgers. I'm talking about the new Aaron Rodgers. Now that's a whole nother story.
No, the old Aaron Rodgers or just an old Aaron Rodgers. That's look here. Robert Saleh got fired. Ocho, I wish we could pull this up. If I knew we were talking about this, because I didn't really dawn on me that we were going to talk about it. But I say pretty soon they're going to run out of people to fire.
Oh yeah,
they're going to run out of people to demote.
Uh-huh.
Now, Robert Saleh got fired. Nathaniel Hackett got demoted. Well, damn.
Yeah.
1, 2. Who the next person?
Mm.
The production. Oh, Shannon, look at this. Bro, stop it. How many games they won? 6? Six and 12, Ocho.
How many games they won? 6, right?
Yeah, won 6.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
How many games they won with Zach Wilson? Ask Ash.
I think there was what were they, 7 and 10 or 8 and 9 with Zach Wilson? 7 and 10.
Okay. So who was the better quarterback again for the Jets?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Numbers
don't lie.
Look, when you break, if you're a defensive based football team,
yes, sir,
and you believe you bring in one guy and he's going to change your fortunes, your defense better not drop off.
Oh, they dropped off tremendously, huh?
But here's the thing: they were saying if the defense drops off, what's he supposed to do?
Overcome that drop off. But he wasn't there where they dropped off at. Overcome that drop off.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And that didn't happen. Look, I don't think he did him any favors in that building with his attitude, to miss many camps and to blow it off and pretend like it was nothing.
Right.
The continuously going on the PMAC show, I don't think that helped. I don't think that helped their situation at all. But at the end of the day, he made a decision that he felt that was in the best interest of him,
Right.
and that's what he did. And so the Jets have no choice but to do what's in the best interest of them. And they didn't feel bringing him back was going to change anything, because sometimes, Ocho, it's more than just on field. Sometimes the locker room. Look at everybody talks about Jalen Hurts and what he is in the locker room.
Yeah.
Everybody, look at when they talk about these quarterbacks, how they talk about Hurts, how they talk about, and look, let's just go take Manning and take Brady, put them to the side.
Yes, sir.
Look at how they talk about some of these other quarterbacks are hurt. I'm going to put Mahomes to the side. But I'm going to talk about some of those guys that when we think about a pantheon that's going to be one of historically all-time greats.
Right.
Look at how his teammates in the organization talk
about him. Yeah.
about him. All I know, there are a lot of talk coming out of Green Bay that they didn't involve him when it came to picking a new coach.
Right.
They didn't involve him, but it's being reported that the CEO picked up the phone and says, "Don't you be the problem.
Be the solution."
It's just it's going to be very interesting to see where he goes, because I think the thing is, look, we mentioned places. The Raiders need a quarterback. Potentially New Orleans need a quarterback. Potentially Cleveland needs a quarterback.
I like that. Rodgers to Judy. Rodgers to Njoku. I like that.
So I'm trying to think. What other place? Tennessee seems they might take. I think Tennessee is going to potentially trade down. But if you trade down, Rodgers is going to be available. Not going to cost you anything.
Right.
You take Rodgers, have Will Levis learn under him.
That's a good move. That's a good move. Rodgers to Calvin Ridley.
I just don't get. First of all, I don't know what the Tennessee's doing. First of all, they traded AJ because they drafted Traylon Burks. The dude has 1 touchdown in 2 years, 3 years maybe. Okay, now you release Derrick Henry, and I think Tony Pollard had an unbelievable season. But you trying to tell me you think Pollard was a better running back than Derrick Henry? We're not doing that, Ocho. We're not going to do that.
Right.
So I don't, and after 1 season, 2 seasons, they fired their general manager, Rand Carthon, and they got somebody. So I don't really kind of know what they're doing. Could I see them trading that pick potentially? But I think Aaron Rodgers fits there. He fits in Vegas, Cleveland. I'm trying to think where else. The Giants are potentially looking at. Remember that we talked about the other day, Ocho.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford.
Going from Jersey to New York.
If you can get Aaron Rodgers for free, just pick him up. You do that, keep your pick. You keep that 3rd pick of the draft. What are you thinking?
That's tough. That's tough. I just think it's going to be an issue wherever he goes, huh? I think it's going to be an issue wherever he goes. Look at what he had with the Jets, and you only won 6 games. I'm just speaking from an offensive standpoint.
Pittsburgh? Is Pittsburgh in play?
I don't like the Pittsburgh look.
Okay.
I don't like the Pittsburgh look. I just no. Listen, Tomlin ain't playing that. Tomlin is not playing that.
I'm just saying, Ocho. I mean, I'm just trying to throw out some places that could potentially use a quarterback. I don't have to give up draft capital to get him.
Right, and you said the best two. The best two was Cleveland and the Raiders.
You don't like the Giants?
Who needs the most? You know what? I like that. I like the Giants. 'Cause I said that last week when we were on the show. Goddamn Aaron Rodgers to Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors had a great year. You get a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers in there. You never know.
All right.
Then you got now think about the Aaron Rodgers you're getting. You're getting maybe a humble Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers understanding my leash is very short now. I can't get away with some of the things I used to be able to get away with because I don't have that leverage anymore. So I don't have a choice but to walk on eggshells because I'm already walking on a thin line or
Mhm.
walking on thin ice. You never know.
I hope so. I mean, look, I think the thing is I like to see guys play as long as they want to play, especially if they can contribute. Um, I don't know if we're ever going to see the MVP Aaron Rodgers again. Do I think he can help a team? But
Right.
what's your goals? You have to have a real strong. I mean, a lot of times those guys used to be guys to elevate.
Mm-hmm.
As they start to get age, now you need to elevate them.
Yeah.
You see where Peyton Manning went? He went to the Broncos.
Yeah.
Demarius Thomas, rest his soul. Eric Decker, Julius Thomas, Noshawn Marino, outstanding defense. Offensive line was solidified. They had Clady, they had Vasquez, they had nice offensive line. Okay, Tom, what did Tom do? Edelman and those guys started to get beat up. He goes to Tampa. What Tampa got, Ocho? Mike Evans.
Evans.
It's Godwin.
Godwin.
Yeah, you see?
Yeah.
And they get Gronk to come out of retirement.
Uh-huh.
You see? Defense, hungry. Todd Bowles doing it. So now, where they could always elevate, now they need elevating.
Right. Damn.
So, Ocho, now
Yo.
it's time for Money Moves presented by DraftKings.
Give me that money. Give me that money.
2 weeks ago, Myles Garrett made it known his desire to leave Cleveland. The Browns reportedly won't do it, but Garrett apparently won't abandon his desire to go to a contender. The current odds at DraftKings have the Commanders as the betting favorite to land him. Next are the Eagles at plus 450, the Browns at plus 500 to keep him, the Bills plus 550, the Lions plus 650, the Bears plus 900.
For one, who has the money? Let's start there.
Because he's going to want a contract extension.
Yes, he gonna want a contract extension. Let's start there. Now, when it comes to bolstering the defense, I like him down there to the Commanders.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I
But
like
you're going to Ocho, you're going to have to give up one of those D tackles. You're going to have to give up Allen.
Well, listen.
What's the other one named 94?
Yeah, this is the thing. Think about it. The Commanders, you get that young bull over there with the Commanders, and let's say you do have to give up one of your D tackles. You're still going to get twice or maybe three times the production your D tackle would give you if you get Myles Garrett.
And the Commanders have the third most salary cap space.
Man, there it is.
And you got a rookie contract, so you ain't got no worry about for another 2 years, Ocho.
For another 2 years, yeah. Man, it only makes sense. And with a quarterback like that, one of the things Myles Garrett was fussing about, I just want a chance. I just want an opportunity.
Yeah.
And with the quarterback they have over there and Jaden Daniels, you're gonna always be in contention in that NFC.
I love this, Ocho. If I'm Washington, I'll give you 2 first rounders and a young player.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Josh Harris, I don't think he'll have a problem doing that.
Mm-mm.
I give up this year's first, next year's first, and a third, and a young player.
Absolutely. Yeah, I like it. I definitely like it.
But
I also like to the Eagles as well. But again, what I don't like is the Eagles have such a great young core defensively.
you don't want to mess it up, huh?
Yeah, you don't want to mess that up. You don't want to mess it up because the Eagles have opportunity and they have a chance to make a run like the Chiefs did, huh? They got a chance to make a run like the Chiefs did.
Yep.
They can go back and get another one. They can be on the verge of also being in the same position that the Chiefs were and having a three-peat.
Yep.
They got everybody locked up.
Yeah. They're probably gonna lose Sweat. You understand that?
Yeah.
Somebody gonna throw a boatload of money at him, Ocho.
Now listen, if Sweat goes on the market, what's the chance Hassan Reddick gets the opportunity to come on back?
I think the way he left.
Ah,
See, that's what I'm saying, Ocho.
I understand the way he left, but I know what he left on that field before he left, though. I know what he can do on that field. I know what he gives me at the defensive end. I know what he did for the Philadelphia Eagles. Howie knows that. Jeffrey
Yeah.
Lewis knows that. This is business. You know what? Sometimes you and
Your girlfriend do you wrong. You taking her back, even though she was great in bed. You know what she do. You know how she treated you. Okay.
That's a whole.
Sometimes you forget, Ocho. I think sometimes you forget these men are human. They have feelings. They have emotion.
Yes, sir.
He quit. He wouldn't come to camp. Remember?
Yeah.
They ended up having to trade him. And then he did the same thing to Green. He did the same thing to the Jazz. He held out for how long?
Because they understood that he was getting traded in hopes of getting a new deal. Hell, that's why he wouldn't come to camp for the Eagles. So why would you trade him and not give him a goddamn deal? Understanding that's why.
I agree.
Yeah, they wanted to play hardball. Another reason why they weren't successful. Not because of that, but just in general on how they run in the goddamn organization.
Yeah, if first of all, if you know a guy's holding out because he won a contract, if you trade for him, you better be willing to give him a contract. If you're not going to be willing to give him a contract, why the hell are you trading for him?
Trade for him.
That made no sense to me.
Oh, well, you come into camp and practice, we'll talk to you then. Absolutely not. Man, don't play at me.
But Ocho, he saw that team. They were loaded.
Yeah.
They were loaded.
Yeah.
I trust Howie. I think the thing is Howie's going to probably go to the draft. Look, you might have to give up for I know Howard Roseman to give up 2 first-round draft picks. Hell, he gave up what he gave up to get AJ.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I can see the Commanders. The Bills need to try to move heaven and earth. They would. Yeah. I mean, the Lions definitely need to give up. Can you imagine him and Hutchinson?
That ain't fair. That's absolutely not fair.
It'll be very, very interesting to see what happens with Myles Garrett. I know they say they're not, but somebody come in there and blow him away, Ocho. Now, I'm really trying to keep him out of the AFC, Ocho, so right. Buffalo is really down on my list.
Right.
All these other teams in the NFC, Ocho, and if I see him, I'm going to have to see him in the Super Bowl, and I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to see him any other time. We might have to play at some point, but I'm saying I don't want to have to deal with him. I'm definitely not trading him within my division.
And twice a year.
Right. But Bears in the NFC, Lions in the NFC, Eagles in the NFC, and the Commanders. So all things being equal, yeah, I'm trying. If I do move him, I'm gonna move him to the NFC.
Yeah.
Hopefully they got a nice little package for me.
Mm-hmm.
Ocho, people are calling the Texas A&M, the Aggies, uniforms the worst in history. What is this? A T-shirt with a T? What the hell is this? Basketball units?
You know what? They somebody trying to do something different. I don't know who it was. I don't know who designed it. I don't know who designed that.
Ocho, you remember those jerseys they used to have in the NBA? Those tight-fitted jerseys that they had?
Yeah.
I think that was like in 2015-16 because LeBron them.
Yeah, LeBron was ripping the sleeve. Remember LeBron was ripping the sleeve?
What is that? Just looked like a compression tee, compression tee with a tee on it.
They trying to do something different, be a little creative, and thought it was gonna hit, but that ain't it.
Yeah,
that definitely. I'm all for doing things different. But come on now,
man, them look like Skims.
Come on.
I'm just saying. Or what they call that Nike Pro stuff, Ocho, that guys be having on. That's what that is.
That looks like stuff you work out in. Like you're supposed to work out in, not an actual game uniform. They got to do better.
But you can't shoot with. I mean, everybody complained about having those tight jerseys. Nobody really liked them. That's why they ain't last but a year in the NBA.
You don't want anything restricting anywhere around the shoulder part.
No.
Or you want that free.
Yeah, those are. I don't know what y'all thinking, Texas A&M. I don't think y'all gonna sell a lot of them either. Ocho, A husband threw away a wife's Valentine gifts that her boss got her. Let's take a look at the video, Ocho.
But where you gonna sleep tonight? I wonder where you gonna sleep tonight. Where are you gonna sleep tonight? Because you're not gonna sleep here because you're not gonna be throwing my gift that I received from my boss. No, sir. No, I don't think so. No. You need to adjust. No, you need to leave.
Mesh.
Ocho, hold on. I'm painting this picture. Hey, chat, y'all want to paint this picture? Let's just say,
come on now.
Rail works in corporate America. She come home, balloons, a couple of gifts, flowers. Hey, Rail, where you get that from? My boss got this for me. The floor is yours.
We wouldn't be together.
Ocho, that could be innocent. That's an innocent.
Hold on. Come on, Unc. Listen. Let me take my glasses off real quick. I know I play around a lot. You know, I play around a lot. I make a lot of jokes, and there's a lot of things that I don't play by, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's how an individual that I'm dealing with, on how you move when you're attached to my name.
Okay.
I don't play them games. It's a certain side. It's a certain thing about respect.
Mm-hmm.
And if you respect me, if you know your boss gave you something at work, you ain't even bringing that home just out of respect, whether it was Azzi or not. That's going in the trash.
By the nearest gas station.
It's going in the trash. And that's just out of respect. I don't play them games. And the fact, let's say if you do bring them goddamn gifts in a house where I'm probably paying the motherfucking bills, and you trying to be funny, because that's what I'm considering. I'm considering you trying to be funny, well, then I'm gonna make it a comedy show. I'm not even gonna say nothing. You want to be funny, I'm gonna make it a comedy show. And that's just the way I've always been. You know right from wrong. You know about respect. You know what you should and shouldn't do. I'm not your guardian. I'm not your parents. I'm not finna scold you. I ain't gonna say nothing. I just move accordingly to how you operate. Whatever you do, I'm doing the same too.
But I got a better question.
Talk to me now.
I'm trying to figure out, what have you been doing at work to make your boss feel comfortable enough to buy you something, to get you flowers, to get you balloons? That's where my head is.
Yeah, wait, not even that part. But did he do it for everybody, or did he just do it for you?
That's what I'm saying. You first of all, you know he ain't buying everybody no gifts. Bosses are cheap. I ain't cheap, but I damn sure ain't buying nobody no Valentines. I ain't cheap, but you ain't getting no Valentines.
Hey.
As a matter of fact, I ain't even telling nobody happy Valentine's. What the hell is that? So that's what, Ocho, I'm being, and Chad, I think y'all gonna back me up on this. For somebody to feel comfortable enough to get your girl, or and women, this applies to you, his boss or a co-worker, feel comfortable enough to get your man flowers, to get your man balloons, to get your man a gift.
A gift in general. And you know what else that means? That means she's already put her boss in a comfortable position where he feels it's okay to do so.
There you go. And see, I ain't got no problem with the boss, because I ain't in no relationship with the boss.
At all.
I never check a guy about somebody I'm dealing with. That's your job.
Ever.
Never. I ain't never approached no.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
And chat, y'all stay with me real quick. And there's a couple of fellas in here, and it just goes back to just the thought about respect and other guys doing things and women trying to move, and just it's. You can be honest with me. Have you ever been the side dude at any point in your life? Be honest. I mean, we family. We could talk.
I think I have.
Fellas in the chat, have you ever been the side dude? Just be. You can be honest. You can talk to me. We family.
Bro, I'm about to be 57. I'm pretty sure I have.
No, I'm saying, have you knowingly been the side dude with understanding how things work, how women lie, how women are sneaky? Just you can be honest. I mean, it ain't
Yeah,
okay.
but
Okay.
here's the thing. It's
Okay.
for me, but then I just remember, like, you know what? I just have to remove myself. Because the longer you're in a situation, Ocho, man, I mean, feelings, it's hard. It's hard. Feelings are gonna get involved. You start talking to that person, you spend time with that person, you be intimate with that person. It's hard to just keep it, okay. You got him, I got
Nah,
eventually somebody gonna break.
it ain't hard. It ain't hard. It ain't hard. Because why would you with a great understanding as number two, you get all the fun. You ain't got no responsibilities. You get the best version of her. Why the hell would I want to be promoted to number one and I'm living the life? He got to
But
deal with the headache. He got
I
to deal
don't
with
get
the
that though, Ocho. You know I don't get that. Women sleep with 700 guys. They want to settle down with me. You and I. Oh, I asked the Lord to send me somebody. And it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, I'm just like the other guys. I'm just dropping this package off to you, baby. Oh no, I ain't no sir. It ain't me. He ain't sent me to you. He sent me to drop off what those other was dropped off, and I'm up out of here.
But I'm saying that and using that analogy for better context with the whole boss thing and the comfortability and feeling comfortable enough to bring a package that someone else gave you and bring it home into a house where I'm assuming the man, pays the bills. If she's that comfortable, she already doesn't respect you. She already doesn't. And they got the nerve to say, well, where you gonna sleep?
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, that's why I never, like, after I heard my grandmother say how when she was living on somebody else's property, how those people would come by and bring 5, 6, 7 loads of clothes on Sunday after they get back from church, Ocho, and they would have to have those clothes washed. So now you got to start a fire and put those clothes in that pot to get the hot water, and you got to have those clothes ready by Monday. And they say, well, Lou, if you don't have these clothes ready, you're going to have to move on. I said, oh, no, I'm never going to let somebody put me in that situation.
Sheesh. Hey, that's one of the worst feelings there, boy.
Nah, hell nah.
That's why you always hear me when I say something that I've always mastered. I've mastered it to a T with the kind of discipline I had when it came to being great at the game of football. Managing my expectations, because I was on the other side of the fence for so long. Because I was on the other side of the fence for so long, I have great understanding that it can happen to me. So when it does happen to me, it's easy for me to compartmentalize and remove myself. It's easy. Now, you, on the other hand, we think differently, but I already go into, I'm just speaking in general. I already go into situations with great understanding. Well, hell, if I was on the other side of the fence, well, who the hell am I to have the motherfucking ego and pride to think it can't happen to me?
For sure.
Oh, I'm not no fool. I ain't no goddamn dummy.
Yeah.
But anyway, I just can't believe she actually brought the gifts home and had the nerve to record it. Do you think
throw that in his face?
You think that was a skit or that was real?
Ain't no telling. I think the thing is for me, Ocho, hey, back in the day, if you saw a UPS in your girl phone, that was me. I was dropping off a package once a week.
Hold on, UPS?
Yeah. I was dropping off a package once a week. That's all, Ocho. That's it. That was the call center.
Hey, and you know what's funny?
What can Brown do for you?
You know what's funny? I'm just for better context too. It's about you and dropping your UPS package off once a week. How long it take to deliver something?
No, not long. Cause I'm on the clock. Hey,
man, listen.
You see UPS? They get out of the truck, they running. FedEx, they running. As soon as they hit the seat, step on the gas, the car go. That's how I was.
And you know what?
Car running. I leave my car running.
And for better context, that's as long as it take.
Yeah.
That's as long as it take.
What's that Jiffy Lube slogan? In and out in 10 minutes, you get an oil change. Ain't never no pissed. Hey, you been to NASCAR? You see them pissed off?
Yeah.
Dragging
In and out. Like
on the way. I'm gone.
Like I always say, the famous saying, the game is the game. And it will always be the same. That's why you got to learn how to play it.
Yeah. Miss yeah, don't bring that back. Don't bring that back no more. Don't bring that lady, don't bring the packages home. Somebody give you something.
Listen,
where'd it work?
If someone gives you a package and you bring it home, she don't respect you.
Yeah.
She don't respect you. There's certain things you just know you shouldn't be doing.
All right, Ocho, it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
I enjoyed this tonight, boy. This was a good one, bro. Hey, you ain't saying nothing about my Bocelli jacket, man. We ain't even talking about the concert.
Andre Bocelli.
Yeah, man. Hey, that thing was beautiful, boy.
Isn't he blind?
Yeah, he can't see. He had an accident as a child.
Okay. I thought so.
Beautiful concert, man.
Well, ain't nothing wrong with his voice.
Oh, absolutely not.
Aaron Owen says, what's up, Unc Ocho? Mac McClung versus Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, all three best in the dunk contest. Who you taking?
Well, why you left out Ja Morant? Because I got Ja over all of them.
Boy, that'll be a good one.
Yes, sir.
Mac, Zach, Aaron Gordon.
I still got McClung. I still got McClung winning, though. I still got McClung winning because I know he can do more from a creative standpoint.
Yeah, and it just, but I mean, having seen Zach LaVine and some of the dunks he did, and seeing Aaron Gordon and some of the dunks he did, man, hey.
What you think?
I think, Ocho, for me, it's going to be all about who's judging. Because what you like, Ocho, you like creativity.
Creativity.
Because if you think about it, Ocho, all these guys right here don't miss a lot of dunks. So you're going to get a lot of first dunks, first make attempts.
Yeah.
Ooh. I think it's going to be McClung against LaVine.
I thought, wait, LaVine is what, 6'7"?
6'6".
Okay. Oh, so he Jordan height, like Kobe.
Yeah.
Nah, I still got McClung, boy.
You go McClung?
Yeah, he can do more. And the fact that he's only 6'2", when he execute these dunks, it just looks different. It looks better.
And the thing is, you know what it is, Ocho? He's a 2-foot jumper.
Yeah.
So he's getting maximum elevation. Now, if you look at LaVine is more of a 1-foot dunker. Aaron Gordon is a 2-foot dunker. Dominique was a 2-foot dunker.
Yeah.
Jordan is a 1-foot dunker.
Yeah.
So they're going to glide. McClung is going to elevate you like that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hey, you know who else was real springy too that played for the Lakers? Remember Shannon Brown?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Man, effortlessly bouncing.
Yeah, he had crazy ups. Rude broadcast. NFL 13-minute halftime show was better than the NBA as a weekend. Corny celebrity game, busted Saturday night. Adam Silver better start thinking with his Eminem shape. I don't really know, Ocho, what they can do.
Told you they got to leave it in the players' hands.
Nah, that's what got him in this position. That's what got him in this position.
Yeah, I don't know. Listen, when we did the segment early in the show, I was thinking really hard, and I'm one creative son of a gun, and I couldn't think of nothing.
Dexter Jones said, "Keep it a buck, this is all LeBron James' fault."
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Dexter, I'm going to have to disagree. Dark said there's no format change that will make players give a F. All it takes is them trying. I totally agree. They stop trying, and the game with the ish. The only way it's going to come back up is they start trying again.
And that's only one way to get them to try. I don't care how much money they make. If you're adding a little to the pot, they going to play. That's the world we live in. Listen.
M said, I think it's because the players don't hate each other. They like they did back in the day. You think that has something to do with Ocho?
Everybody didn't hate each other back then, Unc. It was just a select few.
Yeah.
It was just a select few back there.
But it's not like it is now. I mean, a lot of these guys played on the same AAU team. They've been knowing each other since they were 9 or 10.
Yeah. But
a lot of these guys, Magic said he knew about Bird, but this was like when they was trying out for the before the 80s got boycotted, the 80 Olympics. Mm-hmm. But they wasn't playing no AAU ball, no traveling teams like it is now, Ocho.
Yeah, but even if they did play AAU ball, when it's time, when they in regular season, they actually play. They actually play because they competing. Now you get to the All-Star game, there's nothing. We're not competing. This is this is PTO.
Think about Ocho. A lot of these guys play. You know, Zion and Ja Morant played on the same traveling team.
Yeah.
Mom bringing cookies and milk. Y'all riding the bus together. Y'all riding the cars together.
Right.
A lot of these guys been knowing each other since they were 9 or 10. It's hard to build up animosity with someone that you know personally for that length of time.
Yeah, and you don't really need I'm just saying, to my point, is you don't need animosity to be able to go out there and compete and saying, you know what, I'm finna bust your you know what. I want to curse so bad. But anyway, I'm finna bust your you know what. Now, I don't care how long we play together. You're not finna embarrass me in a game of basketball that's competitive with the name on the back of my jersey with millions of people watching. I'm coming to show up and show out.
Right. Dexter Jones says it's leadership, Unc. You say you don't know when it happened. Look at all the All-Star games after Kobe left. So what about the other guys? So LeBron got together and said, okay, guys, we ain't going to play hard today.
But LeBron could be the one. You know what LeBron got to do? You know what Kobe did? Kobe went out there and played like it was a regular season game. What happens if LeBron goes out there and plays hard? What you think everybody else is going to do? They're going to follow
what they've been doing.
They're going to follow. Nah. But LeBron go out there and go balls to the wall, boy, everybody finna follow.
No. Baby Jesus 44 said the NBA should take notes from NHL. Split the teams by nation, and maybe they'll play for pride. I usually don't watch hockey, but I have these past few days, and it's been exciting. I agree. What was it? It was the U.S., Canada, Finland, and Sweden? I think that was the nations. No, because I think the U.S. beat Canada last night, and I think Finland beat Sweden.
I like.
Well, they need to try something because this what they had the last 4 or 5 years, and this format tonight that wasn't it. Big Mike said someone broke it down in total the minutes played for the 3 games. It was a total of 30 minutes, 41 seconds, 2 hours and 26 minutes of everything else. It is entertaining, but sometimes you can do too much. Maybe I'm a Browns fan, but I believe Rodgers would have the same or better with Stefanski offense and elevate like Joe Flacco could. Yeah, he knows the offense. It's the West Coast offense.
Yep.
I agree. NFL matchup highlights. What's up, Unc Ocho? Love the show. I got a question for Ocho. Ocho, I know Revis, Champ, 2 of the best DBs you face. You also faced Crow, Antonio Cromartie, Nnamdi Asomugha, and Al Harris. How great were those guys in their prime?
Oh, man, they were good. They were the real deal. They were the real deal, especially Al. Al was a real deal, especially in bump and run. Al and Mike McKenzie, they ain't playing off. They right in your face. They right in your grill. They going to talk to you. Al going to talk to you. Crow was really good. Crow had that long stride, really good in transition. You know, he had okay technique. Nnamdi, long, very lanky, very lanky. Pause. You know, he was good with his hands. He was good with another player that played man to man, especially with the Raiders.
I don't know what happened to him when he went to Philly.
When with the Philly, I don't know what happened either. But when he was with Oakland, man, listen, he was nice up there. I had the opportunity to play with him once out there in the black hole. Revis, technician, everything, ball skills, everything elite. I mean, everything elite. Revis reminds me of what Derek Stingley is right now. Not the quick twitch and all that. I think Revis is a little bit more patient when it comes to playing the position. But as far as everything
Revis ain't never going for the first move.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I say it all the time. When I talk about Revis, I say Revis had the patience of Sally Mae. Because you think about all the people that owe loans, them people, Sally Mae ain't getting them loans no time soon. And that's how patient goddamn Revis was at that line. And he always played bum, had a nice arm bar. And as soon as the arm bars, once you pass maybe 8 to 7 yards, 8 or 9 yards, he getting his eyes right back.
Yep.
He getting his eyes behind him to make sure to locate the ball to see what it is. And he had elite ball skills where most DBs panic. He never panicked. Never panicked.
Yeah. If you don't stack him, you ain't catching it.
You ain't catching it.
If you don't stack Revis, he gonna run your ass right out of bounds.
Yep.
he gonna be hip to hip with you
every time. And you know what? And he wasn't fast, huh? He wasn't no speed merchant. His technique was so good where he was always in position to make a play, and he had a smooth ass arm bar. Damn, I cursed.
Oh yeah.
He had a smooth arm bar just to make sure he kept himself in position.
Yep. Vivian Ekime, Unc Ocho, just say thanks a lot for all you do. I received my beanie. I'm wearing it now. Thank you, Vivian. Greatly appreciate that.
What my beanie?
It's Finland. Yeah, I said Finland and Sweden.
What my beanie?
I was like, U.S. and Canada, Finland and Sweden. Did I say that, Jordan? Oh, you just say the players. I don't know if Finland is. I mean, a player could be named Finland or Sweden or Canada. Is there a person named Canada? I don't think there's a player named USA. Dr. Frankie L. Bellamy said, hey, fam, people always talk about pressure making diamonds. Do you think pressure reveals who you really are or creates who you become? Love y'all.
Pressure make diamonds. Everybody can't take that pressure on. You can't. In all different facets of life, whether it be work, whether it be sports, whether it be relationships, pressure busts pipes.
Yeah.
All the time, pressure make you fold.
Pressure is what you feel when you're not prepared or you don't know what the hell you're doing.
That's a man, hold on. Oh, I done left my notepad. Hold on. What? Go, bring that back home to me now.
Your pressure?
Yeah.
When you're not prepared or you don't know what the hell you're doing.
Like that. I like that. But also, due to the circumstance of a situation, that also brings pressure as well, even if you are prepared.
What could they do in the game that you practice all week? What could they do? Prepared all week. You'll watch the tape.
Yeah.
You know down and distance. You know area of the field. You know what they like to do on first and 10, second and 5, third and 3, 1 to 3, third and 5 to 7, third and long. Nickel, dime. Doesn't matter.
All you got to do is execute.
That's it.
That's it.
That concludes this edition of Nightcap. That was brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe. That guy, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you for your continued support. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. And if you can't find it in any city or state near you, order it and celebrate 2025. Please drink responsibly and be safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. We just dropped our Nightcap and Lovers collection on Friday. The link is pinned in the chat. Supplies are limited. Once they're gone, they're gone. Team Shaq wins the All-Star game. Ocho, they won 41-25 over Team Chuck. I don't know if it really moved the needle for the fans that were watching. I don't think so, but we'll see what the ratings are when they come out tomorrow and see if anybody liked it. I don't think they did, but we'll see. But thank you guys for joining us for Nightcap. I'm Unc, he's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I haven't done much today. I've been chilling for the most part. What you been up to? Busy day?
It's been so busy.
You trying to come over later?
What do you want to do?
I mean, we could just like nightcap and chill.
Usual, you know.
Okay, I'll come over.
Yeah?
I'll be over in 15.
15 minutes, but.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
All right, bye.